and I'm here with our resident golf correspondent Steve Colts to discuss what kind of year Tiger Woods has actually had from a golf perspective. So Steve, Mr Woods, it's all gone wrong this year, hasn't it?
It's not been great for him, has it?
No, it hasn't, no.
Yeah, I mean, where do you start? Like, he had his worst ever finish, like at the Bridgestone Invitational. He finished 78th out of 80 players. He lost his swing coach Hank Haney. He didn't win all year, of course, which is the first time that's ever happened in his career. No, I mean, there were some bright spots. Like when he came back in April at the Masters, like he finished in 4th place, which was a great performance. Like, even though Woods himself was unhappy with it, like he was speaking afterwards, like he almost did his best to alienate the watching viewers, because he was talking about how unhappy he was to finish in 4th place. But that's as good as it got all year. Like since then he did okay at the US Open as well, and he's shown that he finished 4th at the US Open too, and he's shown other flashes. Like he at his last performance at the JB Weir Masters, like he shot 2 eagles in the last 4 holes. Like, but
is it really all to blame with all, say, the scandal surrounding his personal life? Can that be to blame, or is there a deeper meaning to it, do you think?
No. You could have possibly made the case that he was in a gentle decline last year, because for the first time ever he went into the final day of a major, the PGA Championship, in the lead, and he still lost. He lost to Wei Yang, which that was a major surprise. No one expected that. But saying that, I think he won 9 times last year. So
you think that the personal things surrounding his mistresses and things like that have affected him, and the media is the main reason.
Without doubt, yeah. I mean, like the problems that he's facing now, like whether his swing is off or his putting stroke is off, like that's kind of down to I swear to God, it must be down to problems with his psyche, you know. Like, I can remember earlier this year he was playing, and you get a familiar cry from the fans. They shout, "Get in the hole, get in the hole," and this time some fan shouted, "Get in the hole," and another fan shouted, "That's what she said." Like,
okay.
And it's, you know,
it's obviously affecting him. So this is the question we move on to.
Yeah.
Can he come back in 2011? I know he's got this. He wants to break the Jack Nicklaus record of winning the most majors.
Yeah. He's on 14.
Is it possible for Woods to come back from what has been, by his standards, an absolute disastrous season?
At this point, it's impossible to say, really. You know, like basically, he's still a young guy. He's 34 years old. Like, he's got 14 major wins. Jack Nicklaus has got 18. Like, that's the record that he's aiming to break. Woods himself has been quite bullish about it. He's saying that he comfortably expects to beat that record, like, in the years to come. And you know, Lee Westwood is 37. He's the new world #1, and he's yet to win a major yet. So using that yardstick, you could say Woods has got another 10 years in which to make the 5 majors that he needs to break the record.
But from your personal point of view, I know you're a bit of a punter. You like a bet.
Yeah.
Would you be putting your money on Woods to win a major next season, or not, from say a punter's perspective?
I think most of the pundits are saying they expect him to win a major next year. I'm not so sure. I don't think I'd put money on it. No,
you wouldn't.
Just because you feel that he may have other priorities. Like if his game gets away from him, he might just kind of think, I don't know if I can bring myself to put in the hours of practice it's going to take to bring him back to the level that he was at, you know, just a year ago even. And you know, he said in interviews earlier this year that he's spending more time with his kids, like since you know the split with his wife, which is understandable on a personal level. But
so I think the priorities are starting to take over. Maybe he's fallen out of love with the game a little bit. Would you say?
Possibly, yeah. I mean,
and that's worrying for golf, really, when you think about it, because golf needs more people like Tiger Woods. I mean, he's the mainstream of what golf is, isn't he? He's carried golf for the last 10 years, so it is going to.
He's a freak. He's something different to anything else that we've seen in the sport. Like his record at the start of the season was something like he'd won more than a quarter of the tournaments that he's played in, like, which is that's kind of like. That's double what Jack Nicklaus did, like, you know, and Jack Nicklaus was thought of as the greatest golfer of all time. So, it's going to be really bad for the PGA Tour, like, because figures have already declined by 25%, like in US ratings. But maybe it's good for the other players. Like it's making for a more level playing field. Like, you know, sometimes it can be quite boring seeing the same player winning all the time. You know, if you're a Tiger Woods fan, obviously you're not going to share that opinion. But I mean, it's good to see the other players getting a fair crack at the whip. But yes, it would also be great to see Woods approaching his brilliant best. Like, but I just wonder if we've already seen the best of him, like, and he's just going to find it too difficult to return to the level he was at.
Well, hopefully, as I said, from a golf point of view, that's not going to happen. And Tiger Woods can get back to somewhere where he has been with all his major wins and all the success he has in the game of golf. And I think it'd be good, from fans' point of view as well, to see Woods back. But thanks for listening here at Better.com, and join us again soon.